Ferny State High School is committed to working towards an inclusive education system as part of our everyday practices. Inclusive education means that all students can access and fully participate in learning alongside their similar age peers, supported by reasonable adjustments and teaching strategies tailored to meet their individual needs. Inclusion is embedded in all aspects of school life and is supported by our culture, policies and everyday practices.
High school is much better than primary school. I have a lot of teachers who help me learn in my own way, and you get to do lots of subjects that I didn't get a chance to do in primary school. My favourite and the best subject, without a doubt, is definitely art, because you get to be very creative.
Our purpose is to educate students to develop skills and engage with individualised opportunities that promote independence and lifelong learning. We do this through developing relationships with students, parents and caregivers, teachers and external programs and services, providing flexible and individualised learning experiences, using differentiated pedagogy, tracking of student data and promoting a growth mindset.
At school, I have the opportunity to get help from my case manager when I need it. They help me with my classwork when I get stuck, or they're available when I just need to talk to someone. I'm also able to go to my equestrian therapy sessions during school time.
Ferny State High School supports the learning of all students through appropriate placement in extension, core and foundation classes. Programs for each student are individualised and allow for students to excel in their areas of strength and consolidate in other areas.
Students requiring intensive support or individual curriculum programs, inclusion in specialised programs such as booster and individual reading, or adjusted and differentiated pedagogy are supported additionally by the inclusion faculty. Our Head of Special Education Services, our sport teacher, literacy and numeracy, and individual case managers. Students with complex needs are further supported by the guidance officers, speech pathologists, advisory, visiting specialists and external professionals.
Yeah, at Ferny, I love to learn, feel safe and hang out with my friends. Our class are fun and we get to learn about lots of different things from our class. Favorite subject is English.
The Booster Literacy Program is a targeted intervention for students in Year 8, which aims to increase students' knowledge and use of essential skills in reading and writing, and therefore develop a greater sense of confidence and achievement in these skills.
In the junior school, specialist teachers engage students through intensive teaching of foundation subjects in English, Maths, Humanities and Science. Specialist teachers and teacher aides support students in elective classes to achieve their potential, working collaboratively with their classroom teachers to differentiate content and context.
Over the past 2 years, I have done a lot of electives at Ferny State High School. Some of my favourite electives are cooking, drama, art and business. In all of my electives, I've had teacher or teacher aide support, which made me feel confident. Electives here at Ferny are fun.
In the senior school, there are 3 pathways available to students: the ATAR QCE pathway, the non-ATAR QCE pathway, vocational QC pathway, or the QCIA pathway. Students working towards a QCIA, Queensland Certificate of Individual Attainment, identify clear learning goals for focusing on life skills that will support them to improve their ability to access the community independently and gain employment. Students work alongside their peers with assessment designed to gather evidence of the student's progress against their identified learning goals.
I started at Ferny State High School in smaller classes as I was concerned about being in large groups. However, by the end of the first semester, I had progressed into core and extension classes. In the past few years, I have excelled at extension science and maths.
Ferny State High School lives inclusion through its ability to individualise programs to ensure all students have the opportunity to develop their strengths and excel in their chosen pathways as they become lifelong learners and proactive global citizens.